Hello and welcome to Geography 102, World Regional Geography. My name is John Lesh. On the screen in front of you are a series of photos I took around Memorial Day in 2020. And these photos highlight a lot of the key course themes that we're going to be talking about here in the next few weeks. In the center of the screen, you see a sign that says Keep Provincetown Safe. One of the major themes we're going to look at in this term is what's known as diffusion. And as most of you know, in December 2019, we started to see signs of this airborne virus that was creating pneumonia coming out of East Asia. Over the last 2 years or so, we've seen this turn into a pandemic. The pandemic, in and of itself, connects some of these key world regional geography themes like globalization, themes like diffusion, themes like cultural landscape, the way we modify our communities to reflect our needs, our wants, the situation in which we're living. The other pictures on this screen, starting in the top left and going clockwise, reflect again immigration, diffusion, globalization, the way that we create and recreate our cultural landscape. On the top left, we see a South African restaurant named Karoo, um, opened and operated by a South African gentleman. On the top right, we see a Jamaican bed and breakfast owned and operated by Jamaican immigrants. On the bottom right, we see what's called Days Market. Days, the name Days is an anglicized version of Diaz, which reflects, again, immigration, globalization. And then on the bottom left, we see the Pilgrim Monument. This is where the Pilgrims arrived over 400 years ago. And the introductions of the Pilgrim culture to this part of the country helped establish some of our early laws in North America. So again, I highlight these photos because they tie in course themes and also to promote an idea we're going to come back to that experiential learning is a big part of this class. While this is an online class, the expectation is in place that you are learning, that you are applying what you are learning in this class outside of our virtual classroom. So we're going to do a brief course overview and then take a look at the Blackboard page. My contact information right here, jlesh@towson.edu. I am available throughout the week. I posted office hours, so I'll be at my computer from 10 a.m. to noon, Monday through Friday. But I really am responsive. I really am available 9:30 a.m. to about 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. But if you really need to get something quick, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Friday. I encourage you to set up Zoom meetings, especially in an environment like this where our deadlines, our content moves quickly. Don't wait. Don't send an email overnight if something is urgent and go back and forth with an email exchange. Let's meet via Zoom. Let's address any questions or concerns, or if you want to discuss some ideas, let's do it over Zoom when possible. Um, the syllabus is available. I encourage you to read it. The expectations, the deadlines, the content is all included in the syllabus. It's really important, especially important in an online 3-week class, that you are comfortable with the syllabus. The syllabus is our contract for the course. It tells you what you need to do going forward. It tells you what I'm expecting, and it also helps you stay on top of rapidly moving deadlines. All books and resources are provided for this course. I hope that's good news. Um, you don't need to worry about ordering anything from the U-Store or Amazon. Everything is provided either in PDF or online formats. The textbook, as you'll find, is a relatively simple textbook. I am very conscious of the fact that this is a 3-week class, that we're going to be touching on a lot of different information. So the textbook I selected is pretty basic, especially for a university level course. In addition to the textbook, I've selected a number of articles, a couple YouTube videos that further highlight some of the topics that you're going to cover in each chapter of the text. Again, the textbook itself, it's pretty easy to read. It's very digestible. The selected articles, they're not terribly academic as far as your background goes. I don't expect that you are a social scientist or a geographer. The articles I selected are for the most part put forth for a general audience. So again, all of the books and resources are provided. There's no additional expense for those. Do familiarize yourself early on with Blackboard. Blackboard is really going to be our source for everything in this course. Obviously, it's online. Your grades, the assignment information, my communications are going to post through Blackboard. So make sure that you're familiar with the Blackboard site. We'll take a look at it here in just a moment. The evaluations for this course, I break down the evaluations into three primary categories. The first are chapter assignments. There are 12 chapter assignments, including, I threw the syllabus assignment in there. These really aren't terribly challenging. These are worth about half of your grade, and it's these assignments are designed for basic reading comprehension. You should do well. The larger goal of these assignments is to make sure that you are digesting and learning the information for when you apply the information. So again, these aren't terribly challenging. You're going to get out what you put in. Make sure you're not just searching for answers, you're not just answer hunting, but you're actually reading the material, you're digesting it, you're taking your time. Because while the chapter assignments themselves are the least challenging, the content that you are going to extract while completing the chapter assignments is critical for the next two evaluations. Beginning in Unit 2, you will have a reaction essay. There's one Unit 2 and one Unit 3 reaction essay. The reaction essays allow you to apply course concepts to news articles, to stories. So it allows you to look at information that's presented in a different light through the lens of a world regional geography course. With the reaction essays, I'll provide you with an article or two articles and a number of either points or questions to help you complete the essay. So again, this is where you're going to apply course information to a current event, to a news article, to something that's going on. You are using the lens of world regional geography to explain this article. Again, the articles are, for the most part, designed for a general audience, but your goal then is to make a deeper look, a geographic look, and explain what this article means through that world regional lens. And then the most challenging part of the course is what are called field reports. And I am a major proponent of experiential learning, especially in a class like this, where everything is online, where it's easy to get trapped behind your desk and just looking for information online. I don't want that. I don't think that's a way to learn. So I established what are called field reports. And the field reports allow you to go out into your community and make connections with this class. The front of the syllabus, the image we started with, was an exercise. I went out and I made course connections with the local cultural landscape where I was for much of 2020 and 2021. So again, these field reports allow you to really engage the course. Show me what you're learning. Think critically. Teach me about how this course uh, plays a role in your local environment, your local, what we call cultural landscape. The field report requires some planning. Again, time management is very important in a class like this. So your field report is going to require you to really take 4 steps. It's going to require you to plan ahead. You're going to pick a topic. We'll look at the instructions. I narrow down the topic you're going to pick, so it's not just a random, wide open selection. But you're going to pick a topic, and then you're going to research that topic. And you're going to research your local area. You're going to take field photos, and then you are going to write up your report, which connects again course material, your findings, and then your interpretation, your analysis. So the field reports, they're the most challenging, but feedback I received, they are also the most fun and the most rewarding aspect of this course. Right, we'll take a look at the Blackboard site. First thing, announcements. Any email I send to the class will be through the announcements page. So if you're worried that you might have missed something, go to the announcements. I do encourage you to check your email regularly throughout the day. I always send updates and then I do a big unit recap that allows us to see where we were and where we're going. It is really important that you follow your email, that you're following along, because again, not to overdo it, but we are doing 15 weeks of work in 3 weeks. So we do move quickly. Most everything you're going to find is in the course content folder, and the course content folder really is designed for you to go step by step through. The video you're watching now will be found right here under Getting Started. Getting Started document. Just reiterate some of the key points to help you start on the right foot in this course. I do expect effort. It's a 3-week course. It is online. Whatever you put your name on, I want to make sure that that reflects who you are and your ability. I don't get to meet you in a classroom. I hope to meet you over Zoom. But what I see is the effort you put forth. You are not expected to be a professional geographer, but you are expected to put forth the effort needed to complete a university level intro geography class. Again, how to do well. Right off the bat, read the syllabus. Make sure you know the deadlines. Make sure you are planning ahead. Make sure you understand what's coming up. There are no surprises in the class, but again, the deadlines move quickly. Time management, attention to detail, and personal responsibility are critical. I am not in the classroom with you to remind you to stay on top of you, so you need to be responsible for your own planning. The instructions, the syllabus, the expectations are all laid out. You need to take the time early on to read through. And if you have questions, ask. I'm here. But the mini master doesn't allow students to play catch up. We move quickly. The state of Maryland and Towson University have expectations for a course, and that a student earning 3 credits for a course commits 112 and a half hours on average. So over a 15-week course, that's pretty manageable. It's not a major commitment per week. But in a 3-week course, you're looking at roughly a full-time job. So if you are working 20 or more hours a week, if you have a lot of other personal commitments, I do encourage you to take this course during the spring or fall semester. And then here with chapter assignments and writing assignments, I added a little bit more information. Some of the ideas I just covered before this uh, look at the Blackboard site. The syllabus, again, the syllabus, it's a 6-page document. A lot of the information we covered is on here. How to reach me, when the best time is to reach me. Um, when we go down, workload expectations, course requirements. Again, you see the chapter and syllabus online assignments, the field reports, the reaction essays. A little more information listed here. Learning goals and course outcomes. The university uses some general language with those learning goals and outcomes. I put in some examples. So if maybe the learning goal off the bat doesn't resonate, you can see here where we will cover each of those. And I direct your attention to the end of the syllabus, this course outline, really important. It lists all of your assignments and then the readings the readings in the lecture that are associated with those assignments. So again, we have a deadline nearly every day because it is a 3-week class and we're condensing 15 weeks worth of work into it. The Finlayson text is here. It's a PDF format. Again, relatively easy to read, especially for a university level course. All of your required readings that are outside of that textbook are found here. Again, these are mostly articles. They're maybe a brief chapter or part of a chapter from another textbook, but all of your readings are found on the Blackboard site. If it's Finlayson text or an additional reading, it's here. Lectures, video lectures are going to be found in this folder. Again, I tried to highlight just some key points from the readings. It's not the same as if we met for an entire week, but the lectures do cover some of the key content, add some other information. Each of your chapter assignments are found here, and they go in order, and these will be available for each unit. And each of the assignments, again, lists what information it covers. And then the field reports at the bottom, I include the instructions, some tools like captioning. I am picky with citations, so just make sure that you read through all of this information. And again, if you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to working together and hearing from you soon.